Good morning. Good morning. So, live stream was booming yesterday for sure. We made some very, very good plays. Meta did tank at, well, not after hours, midday, around lunchtime, but that contract is back up and it's going to be hella green in the morning when market open. Right now, Meta is up $10. Microsoft, we called out yesterday. Yesterday, it tanked a bit as well, and now it is up $2. Did print. Those were dailies, same day contracts, so they definitely printed as well. But let's go over the news. First, we got the fear and the greed index. Fear and greed index is still at extreme fear, so people are still uncertain about what's going on with the market. No big surprise there. We had NVIDIA's earnings yesterday. NVIDIA beat earnings and is up 2% pre-market. We have crypto stocks that are up 5% pre-market. That's Mara, that's Coin, that's Riot, Hunt, CLSK. There's a good amount of them that are up 5%. Snowflake. Snow also had earnings. Snow is up 12% pre-market. Tesla is up 2% pre-market with a price upgrade to 360. So they are pricing, the average share price should be $360 for Tesla. Amazon is up 1.84% pre-market. AI stocks are up 1.45% pre-market. That's Microsoft, that's Meta, that's Palantir, that's AMD, that's ARM. CRM, Salesforce is down 3%. They had very bad earnings yesterday, so they are down. APP is up 5.74%. AI stock is down 4.68%. VST is up 6%. With they have beat earnings. They had earnings. So they gapped up after earnings. They had earnings this morning. And they did very well. eBay is down 7.90%. They missed on earnings. Moderna is down 4.35%. And they are down of an investigation for government funding. $766 million is in question for Moderna. So that is the reason why that is down. Market should be opening in about 14 minutes. But as of right now, market's looking pretty healthy. You know, of course, we've had some things come down. We had some things go up. But overall, with the news, it's mixed news. So we definitely should see some good action, price action today. Anybody that played NVIDIA, you should be looking okay, but I would definitely close those contracts if they're weeklies. That Theta is going to burn those right at open bell. What else do we got news-wise? News-wise, we have jobless claims that came out. They were more than expected. Stocks that should be moving: NVIDIA, Tesla, Snow, Salesforce, and Amazon are all plays that should do something after NVIDIA's earnings. Morgan Stanley, like always, is doing a bunch of downgrades. The 10-year yield rebounds from December's lows. That's really it in the news right now. Nothing really headlining or hitting besides what we just went over. Dell has earnings tomorrow morning, I believe. They're looking pretty promising, to be honest. I mean, I'm not going to play earnings, but if someone does want to play earnings, through Dell's chart, you could look at the 118 calls for Friday, and then I'm not going to give my Dell play for next week. That'll be in Sunday's video, and actually I'm going to be taping Sunday's video tomorrow, so that will actually be out a little bit early, but I do have a play for Dell, providing it does beat earnings. Nine minutes till the market opens. I'm going to put the chart on Meta because I am in Meta calls. I definitely want to see what that's going to do open bell. I am still in these Meta plays. Providing it does good, I don't think it's going to hit my target or contract price until probably tomorrow morning. But providing it stays consistently chopping up, I'm going to hold it until tomorrow morning. I don't normally trade on Fridays, so if I am in contracts, it's just me closing out trades. Let's talk about some key levels to look out for, and I'm going to try to get this done in 5 minutes. For SPY, key levels are, if SPY holds $599.70, look for $600 calls. If SPY cannot hold that and it breaks $595.50, look for $595 puts for SPY. Amazon. If Amazon can hold $218.95, look for the 220 calls. And if Amazon can't hold that and it's sitting at $214.30, look for the 210 puts. Now, when I'm calling out these levels, you can look for the weeklies. Weeklies are perfectly fine. Next, we have Apple. Apple needs to hold for calls $241.09. If it holds that, look for the 245 calls. Apple can't hold that. Apple's sitting around 238.60. Look for the 235 puts. can hold $174.95. Look for the 175 calls. If Google is down 173.25, look for the 170 puts. Not going to go over Meta. I'm going to go over Microsoft. Microsoft needs to hold 402.60. Look for the 405 calls. If it can't hold that and it drops down to 397.70, look for the 395 puts. Netflix for calls, $999.45. Look for the $1,000 calls. For puts, $986.50. Look for the 985 puts. Nvidia, it holds 136.75. Look for the 140 calls. For puts, 129.40. Look for the 125 puts. Palantir, 92.20, $95 calls. Puts, 88.80. Look for the 80 puts. Tesla, 310. Look for the 315 calls. Put side, 288. Look for 285 puts. And then Q's for calls, $521.05. Look for the 525 calls. For put side, $514.70. Look for the 510 puts. So those are my levels for the market today. And I would say let's see what we get. We do have GDP going on right now. We have pending home sales at 10 o'clock. We have natural gas storage at 10:30. What else do we have? We have a few Fed speaking at 11:45. No one important. Well, all the Feds are important, but nothing important that should affect the market. We have at 11:45, we have at 1:15, and we have 3:15. Those will be when the Fed chairmen are speaking. And today is our second day in the GDP meeting. Tomorrow, being that I'm not going live, we do have PCE coming out. We have PMI coming out. And we have another Fed speaking at 10 a.m. just if you are trading on Friday. We have 3 minutes until the market opens. Yeah, there's a lot of news covering the jobless claims. Ooh. Put it on SPY. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. Gets it out there, you know, helps, and it's free. SPY's out about 41% that the market is about to open. So let's see what type of price action we get. I don't trade until 10 o'clock, so I'm just scanning the market. I like to see what the market does at open and then allow everything to develop. Obviously, the jobless claims news is going to be a reaction. SPY had a nice gap up. Microsoft is looking real good. Those contracts are definitely still in play for Microsoft. Microsoft had a pretty nice gap. The contracts are playing around 140. I think they dropped down for a second to 125. If you got into Meta, that's fucking crazy. Like, I did that on a live yesterday. A live 100%er. They say people can't get 100% consistently. I get on the low end probably like 400% per week. That was crazy. Beautiful. Continue to hold Meta. I really like it. Pretty nice gap, and I don't think that it's going to try to fill that gap. Like, it's not going to pull back to that gap today. So yeah. I would like 1,000. Microsoft's contracts are set at $150, give or take. Which, let me check to see what that would have been for us by calling it out yesterday. Meta is continuously holding its 100% gain. So congrats on anybody that took that trade. Palantir 2 is looking good. Palantir's contracts that we call. Microsoft's up 50%. Very good play. If you haven't gotten into these plays are still valid. You know what I mean? They haven't really gotten, I mean, they're close to their strikes, but they're not that far off, where there's still money. Meta is still holding that 100%. SPY is just sitting at 0.40%. It's holding. That's what it was pre-market, so it's still holding. Let me look at Meta on a 5-minute chart because this 15-minute candle is a little slower. Yeah. Still holding 100%. Still holding 100%. If you got into that play, definitely like, share, and subscribe. Like, you got to give me my kudos for that. Now SPY's starting to cook. SPY's up about 0.50%. SPY is still holding. It's basically making levels. Let's see if we can find entries. I'm not going. We need a break and hold. So when I say break and hold, I want the next candle to be sitting up here. In for that confirmation of the hold. So if it holds, you know, it's safe to say that it is strong enough to continue upward. And so that's what we need. I said this in live stream yesterday. I think I had one person that went against me and played a put, got clapped. Microsoft contracts are sitting at 98%, 100% for these Microsoft calls. Microsoft was called out yesterday. Moon to 100%. So that's 2 right now that I gave you. I gave you 200%ers. Tell me somebody else that can do that, because I want to meet them. Definitely want to meet them. Maybe we can collab in some trading or something. So everything is giving a small pullback. Nothing major, in my opinion. But things are pulling back a bit. But, you know, sell-off. It's sell-off for people that are clearly in profit. You know what I mean? If you boomed 100%, yeah, I'm taking profit. I'm not going to sit and wait for other people to gather money. So that's what we're seeing right now. Just small pullback on it. Nothing major. Nothing major. SPY is still holding strong. This candle's got about 4 minutes to close. Meta's high here. Meta's high was 688. SPY's starting to fizzle out. Question is, were they just morning pops, or are they going to continue? Those levels we talked about. Palantir is still holding very well. With the market, only thing that's really holding well is Palantir. Palantir is still green about 1%. About 15 minutes until I'm even looking to take a trade. Look at that. Why I say wait, patience. Now is the time. If you think it's going to be bullish, now is the time to start looking for your calls, because your premium for your calls are going to be dirt cheap because it's flashing red to green. So we buy low, we sell high. Rinse and repeat. Because once it comes out of that red zone or that red moment on that contract, you're probably not going to see it again, especially if you're looking at the calls, you know. And what it is it's institution buying, you know. They flash it down to a low, they scare us, they have us thinking that it's selling off, and then they just reverse it on us. So, even just understanding what big money is doing, to manipulate the trades is key. What is NVIDIA doing? See, I just spoke on this. You remember how it was just, tanking a bit? You know what I mean? Like, it was definitely flushing down. It flushed down, and its low was here. I'll throw a line there. Its low was here on this candle, but it didn't break that low. So now it's trying to push back up. So it's like flushing, but it's flushing and it's trading within this channel of this isn't a clear trade for either direction unless it breaks this level or breaks that level. You know what I mean? And then you can have a clear path if you're not already in the trade. If you're already in the trade, let it develop, let it cook. But if you're not already in the trade, that's how you can determine level-wise where you should be getting in. The candle, that 15-minute high, that 15-minute low, look for that break of the high or the low, and then you can play it that way accordingly. Yeah, I bet you are sitting on your hands today. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Let these charts develop for us. But we did get 200 percenters, so there's nothing wrong with just sitting and waiting. We made some money, we made some money today. So, see, exactly what I'm saying. Flash down. So now it's like, what is this going to do? Is this going to be a continuation? I think that we should be getting into puts. This candle has about 11 minutes before it closes. So, yes, it is a red candle. But is this asset making higher highs and higher lows? I mean, higher highs and higher lows. Yes, higher highs, higher lows. As of right now, we have right here down at the bottom, we have a there we go. Now you can see what I'm referring to. There was a lot of money that pushed in that open bell. SPY is looking weak. Very, very weak. Let's see if it's by our levels that we discussed this morning. SPY. For our puts, if SPY broke 95.50, we should be looking for the. Now that candle hasn't closed yet, so don't rush and get into it. And yes, you did tell us in the video it was going to drop. So I'm going to put it on SPY because we just talked about those levels. I said puts at 95.50. 595.50, sorry. But the candle is still open. The candle still has 9 minutes before it closes. So once it closes and it holds that 595, I'm not speaking now. I'm looking at plays. Play a SPY put. It's kind of holding pretty well. Is SPY gonna keep flushing down? It's not 10 o'clock yet, so I'm not looking at get in anything, but I do like SPY puts. I like SPY puts for today. And what I'm looking at is 594s for today. That's what I'm looking at. They just moving. $594. They just jumped up to $300. They were too. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be a crappy day for SPY. Like we're getting more blood. SPY puts are in play. Like I said earlier, I'm not playing SPY, but SPY puts are in play for sure. Meta puts are in play. Meta puts are in play. Meta is already. What's Apple doing? This is what I was talking about on how the market is scared. So your fear and greed index kind of gauges and prepares you for what is to come or what's going to happen. There's your SPY chart. I like she goes, she's blushing. Give me a second, I need to alert puts to my Discord. We really want 6. When we get a break from that, we'll be mad. We'll be that waiting until 10, letting things develop, letting things do what it needs to do, so you don't get psyched out. Makes making money. Now, last time we had a bounce at this level. We had a bounce on Tuesday here. So if it bounces and doesn't break it, it's gonna reverse back up. Being that we're looking at puts, we should be, looking for that break of that at 589.65. And it's early, so we could still get that today. Everything is flashing red. It's coming down. It's not an elevator down. It's a staircase down. Meaning it's going to pop up a bit, pop up some more, and then it's going to come down. It's going to pop up. But it's safe to say that everything is puts. Definitely would like more of a flush on SPY. For confirmation. But we should get it today. Nice on that play, cheeks. As well. Wow. Microsoft. Alright, let me alert this. No more calls in play for Microsoft. Microsoft are puts. Microsoft. I mean, not Microsoft. Meta's chart looks crazy. I wouldn't even mess with my chart, so I'm not tempted to play. Now, a lot of everything could be falling because the jobless claims came in hot. You know what I mean? Came in high. So this could be just a reaction from it. There's nothing yet on the news. I'm not convinced with SPY. I'm not convinced that this is going to shoot up. I think it's just a fake out. A fake out flush down lower. Like I said, I really want SPY to break that 589 mark. The Intel call outs from yesterday are doing good. You think? There they are. our pending home sales that came out today dropped. Price looking like it wants to reverse. This is just whipsaw action. It's not even fun trading it. Yeah, it's a shit show today. I don't. I'm not seeing anything that I like just becoming a joke both ways. That's what's happening. All they're doing is eating up your brain. So ultimately, it's eating up your money. You know, like. And it's like nothing's holding, you know, like it's not holding true to what it's supposed to be doing. It's pretty disappointing. It's disappointing for me because I don't trade on Friday. So this is, you know, my day to trade. This week was a little frustrating. I think, you know, NVIDIA having earnings and then all the data that was coming out just kind of messed with the option chain, you know. I mean, I'm not too upset if I don't trade, because if I don't trade, I don't lose, but it's an opportunity to make money, and I like making money, so. Let's look at AMD. But you're holding. What do I do on Fridays? I shop. I like shopping. That's my thing. It relaxes me. It keeps me level-headed. So I go and I clear my head, but that's fine. Shopping is definitely my vice. Let me look at Tesla. I was talking about Tesla yesterday, and I think I had said, like, can Tesla get to like 340 by Friday? But Tesla did, remember when we went over the news, Tesla got price increase for, crap, what was it? I think it was $360. Let me check the news feed. Yeah, they got a price upgrade for $360. Now that is, that's wild. From, yeah, that's tough. Let me see how much those contracts are. We'll do 340. Shit, the 340 contracts are $8 for anybody that wants to buy those. Would play it would be like 320s. Yeah, 320s for sure. If you guys are faster than me, look at the Tesla 320s for tomorrow. So Friday contracts, early expiration. I know, but they play out. They'll be bangers, and you'll love me forever. Okay, you guys got that? Let me call that out to my Discord. Meta stock was 100%. From yesterday, opened up 100% gain. like I said, I do that often. But um, um, let's go in for another one. Why not? Like, let's play with carryover money. See if that